You know what I noticed about open mics? Like sometimes I find myself sleeping and then I wake up like in the middle of the person performing joke and shit. And then I'm like, oh fuck, let me give this dude the light. Cause I'll be bored sometimes. I'm like, let me give this motherfucker the light. Nah, that should be boring, man. Fuck that. Open mics, man. Cause people don't come out with their best stuff. Hey, what about the host? What the fuck happened to the host? Like, what is this, a fucking rock star? You like pull a no-show? Doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know who it was, but whoever it was, they got this gig and they're like, fuck that shit, I don't need that shit. They want my ass, they need me, you know what I'm saying? Alright, I got one new joke that I want to work out for you guys, and then I'm going to go into my regular material. I don't know if you guys ever saw me before, but I was thinking today about a lot of different things, and I was reminiscing. I was like, you know, when I was a kid, I had this friend that was straight hood. It didn't matter where he was, who he was with, he was just straight hood to like everybody. And I remember I was like at his house, I was playing video games and shit. And let me just put my book down. I was playing video games and he was on the phone. He was like, oh, nigga, damn, school. Oh, damn, man, damn, just fuck. Hung up the phone. And I was like, who is that? He goes, that's mom, she tripping. She said she ain't gonna give me no money for school, man. Fuck. I'm pissed now. I was like, shit, no money for school? It's fucked up. And then I remember like we heard a knock on the door. It was like, he's like, who the fuck is it? Who the fuck is that? Shit. And then he goes to the door, he opens it up. He goes, oh shit, you again. Money? Oh hell no. And no, I'm not going, no. I just said, fuck that. I gave you money last week and I'm not coming, fuck that. He goes, what the fuck did he say? He says, I have to look at this shit because this shit was crazy. Then he goes, this girl right here, I'm coming out. Then he goes, oh yeah, don't come back no more. Oh yeah, well you're not fucking welcome. You're not welcome here. Get the fuck on. I'm chilling playing video games, mind you. He walks in the back. I'm like, who is that? He goes, that's Pastor Rick, man, asking me to come to church. If I'm coming to church this weekend, I was like, hell nah, fuck you. Asking me to make a donation. I'm like, nah, just gave you money last weekend. This motherfucker's crazy, man. He's like, oh, you're always welcome in church. You're always welcome in God's house. Well, you ain't welcome here, nigga. Fuck that. I thought that shit was funny. Fuck y'all, man. Shit. I'm trying not to do shit up open mic. I didn't try to shit up with the real crowd, man, because real people be understanding those things, you know what I'm saying? Got me a nice number the other day. This chick was bad, right? So I was so excited I called her up, and I called her up and there was a dude in the back, sounded like he was Jamaican or some shit, right? And I asked her, I was like, yo, who's that? She goes, oh, that's Boo, that's Pumpkin, all that shit. And I was like, what the fuck? The guy goes, yo, how that? So he grabs the phone, he goes, yo, how this? So I'm pissed at this point. I'm like, yo, who's this? He goes, this y'all Pumpkin. Now I don't know about you guys, but I'm not scared of anybody named fucking Pumpkin. Fuck that shit. And he said it like he was all proud and shit, like it was a badge of honor. This y'all Pumpkin. I could imagine that shit in my fucking head how we did it. It was insane. I got so pissed. I ripped up the fucking number, left that place. And I want to talk about relationships, because I'm single right now. And I'm trying to get my groove back and shit. But I remember when I was a kid, I would always date like black girls. And then as I got older, I started dating white girls. It was like ice cream. You know, like first when I was a kid, I liked chocolate ice cream, got a little older strawberry. All of a sudden now I like vanilla. I don't like anything else but vanilla at this point. And that's the truth. That's the true story. You know? And the funny thing that you notice about dating different ethnic races and shit is like, you notice the talent that they got. Like I had one bitch that would make a pussy fart, you know. I was like, oh shit, woke me up out of my sleep. And they'd be all embarrassed and be, ooh, you know, like what the fuck? Some crazy shit. And I had one bitch that could make a pussy whistle. I'm like, damn, what's that? Is that coming from your pussy? She was like, oh yeah, it's my pussy. He does that from time to time. Oh shit. But you know what? It wasn't until I started dating this white girl, like, shit got crazy. This bitch could make the pussy fucking rain. Like, it was spewing fucking fluid. That shit was crazy. It was like she had a little pee-pee or something. I couldn't escape that shit. I was like, can you put a cork in that motherfucker or something? I couldn't even use a regular towel to dry off. I was like, can you hand me the ShamWow? Fuck the towel. Squeeze that shit dry, you know? I don't know about dating women, because I feel like if you date women now, it's like a job interview. You gotta like show up with a resume and shit, suit and tie, looking all good, smelling all fresh, you know, washing my balls with powder and shit. And then you're like, oh, here you go. Oh, Kwame, I see you enjoy long walks on the beach, dinner, and smashing. I'm like, yeah, that's me. That's what I do. That's what I like to do. Keeping it moving. Oh, okay. I do an oldie but goodie. You know, I was over in Africa this time last year, and over in Africa, what I gathered was how much they love to celebrate, like it's in their heart, you know, their soul, like that's all they do. And there was this kid there. His name was Tunde. He would always go to the eldest one in the village for anything that was going on. He would bring him news and shit, anything. Well, all the answers the eldest person would give to you. Right? So, this one day, like, Tunde ran to Grandpa. He was like, Grandpa, Mukala has come back from the village with gifts. Grandpa goes, oh, get the drums. They celebrated all fucking night, man. That shit was insane. I remember, even if it was a tragedy, I remember that Tunde was bringing bad news to Grandpa. He was like, Grandpa, Kunta has fell down the well and broke both of his legs. Grandpa goes, oh, get the drums. I never liked Kunta. It was fucked up. And then it was like one day that Tunde actually anticipated getting the drums. He had like an A+ in school. He was like, I know Grandpa's gonna tell me to get the drums, so let me just get the drums, right? Grandpa saw him coming from afar. He said, did I tell you to get the drums? Kid goes, no. Put the drums back, and for your punishment, get the drums. He's like, oh shit, these motherfuckers